Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 5 stream. My name is Adam. I am the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey, and with me as always, not pictured on your screen because he's wearing a Boston Bruins jersey, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey everybody.
And
we're going a little early today.
Yeah, thanks for not denying that either, Jeff. It's good to know that you haven't fully embraced the Bruins. And we are back in 2022 with our Quebec Nordiques series. And Tuke is happy to hear that you're wearing a Bruins jersey, Jeff. We are...
Well, at least we got one of the regulars here. I don't know how many people we're going to have showing up because
we are streaming.
Obviously doing this so we can watch the final afterwards.
Yeah, so, we thought we'd bump it up to be nice to everybody and, try something different. So we're streaming about 3 hours ahead of where we normally would. And, our game here... we've been kind of up and down. Jeff, I can't remember if I actually jumped us ahead. I think I did a bit. We moved up to the end of January. Things have not been going...
that it made much of a difference.
No.
We're still about where we were, aren't we?
Yes. We are 21, 24, and 8 for 50 points. The big thing we did was we put a bunch of guys on the trade block. At the end of January here, we got Saros, DeHaan, Skinner, Ehlers... Basically, anybody on expiring contracts or some guys who aren't on expiring contracts, guys who are a little bit further down, and we'll just kind of throw and see how it goes. Now, there's another big thing I've done here, which we're going to kind of kick the stream off with, which is scouting. One of the things we often get asked questions about is scouting. And so what I've done so far is I went to manager and go to options, and I've changed scouting to be controlled by me. I'm leaving... Northern Skyrunner, thanks for coming, and Tuke, thanks for coming as well. Leaving the training to the assistant, but so scouting I've changed, and as Jeff knows, I love my scouts, so I actually hired a few more because I noticed we were actually lacking some guys. And we now have a number of guys under permanent contract or permanent scouting, and so what I've done is I'm just going to sort this by current job. And you can see I've kind of put two guys in the West or WHL draft region, two guys covering the USHL, one guy's covering U Sports ice hockey, one guy is covering the SHL. We got two guys in the QMJHL, a couple guys in the OHL, a couple guys in the NAHL, and some guys covering just Nordic Europe because we actually didn't have a lot of scouting there. And, a few guys in NCAA Division 1, a couple guys in the National Hockey League. Had a guy in the KHL because we haven't really been scouting that either. And then I threw some guys in some very specific leagues like Hockey at 10, the ECHL, Atlantic Canada, American Hockey League, and of course Alvaskan. One of the leagues, of course, I don't have here, which we actually should switch, Jeff, is the Top Finnish League. What is the name of the Top Finnish League?
It's just Liga.
Liga, L-I-I.
Used to be the SM Liga, but it's just Liga.
All right, so let's put Timo Solani. Let's put him on.
That would make sense.
Liga, L-I-I.
Yeah, two I's.
KHO. Okay, there we go. Liga.
And one of the things that I think we should probably try and do here is get a few of the guys. We've got a lot of guys on the general geographic areas, and we should probably try and narrow. It's good to have a little bit of coverage like that, just to
all right.
Let's get a broad look. But you want to have some specializing, so you get a good, thorough look at leagues that are going to tend to produce talent.
So we have just right away at the top is Jeremy Crier, who's out of Saskatchewan. So assigning him to probably cover actually the SJHL, the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League, would make sense. So let's have him look at potential and quantity because we want to look as many. Rights available or rights off? I guess probably rights available. Because
there's going to be like maybe two guys in the SJHL tops that might have NHL rights at any given moment. So
there's one guy.
If that.
Let's put. Let's see. We got Ron Bell here, who's from Manitoba. So let's put him on the MJHL. And again, I have everything at permanent and report back every 8 weeks. Jeff, is there any real reason to have him at like 1 week?
Just if you want to do some sort of like a short-term thing and get frequent updates on it.
Yeah, so not much. Alberta. Well, it's because Terry Sprague. He's going to cover the BCHL. Now, for those of you who do not know, Jeff, what are all these leagues I'm going to right now?
These are the junior A leagues in Canada. They're not quite the same as the major junior leagues. They generally feed into U.S. college hockey for the most part. Talent level is probably going to be a little bit lower than major junior, but you're still going to have some, star players, guys who will be eventual NHL stars playing there just because they happen to want to go the college route.
Yeah. Looking
for the most part, in Western Canada at least, BCHL is going to produce the most NHL talent, and the AJHL will be a little bit behind that, and then sort of a big gap there from there to the SJHL, and out of the MJHL is kind of the bottom of the barrel right now.
I'm not disagreeing with that, although they're going to get some improvements with 2 teams in the WHL now. And all right. So what else have we got here? Albert Von Hoyk. He's from BC. What should he be scouting, Jeff?
What's he? Oh, okay.
He's currently on Western Canada.
On Western Canada. What don't we have? There's the Alberta College League, but there's not going to be anybody useful at our level coming out of there.
Just want to put him on the WHL.
I would maybe. Do we have anybody assigned to the? I think maybe leave him on Western Canada.
All right.
He's one of the guys we leave there.
But just let him kind of go rove.
Yeah, you've already got somebody on Canadian University hockey.
Oh, let's get Gun Carrier. He's doing WHL draft region.
And you've got, probably a couple of guys? Yeah, 2 guys in the WHL. That's enough.
I think we got 3 now, or 4. But that's fine. So we have 2 guys left who are Western Canada. John Glenn and Ty Simonek. I wonder if I should move one of them to maybe the National Hockey League so we cover more.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
We have 2 guys there, but, having another guy is not...
Yeah.
We'll still look at potential. Oh, wait, what is he? No, they're at current abilities. A scout for...
And you got a couple in the AHL already?
Yeah, these guys are actually green for the AHL, which is odd.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have John Glenn left, 53 years old. Or should we fire him? It's a good scout. We could put him on the Alberta College Athletics Conference.
And really unlikely anybody's going to come out of there, but sure, why not?
Just looking around. National Hockey League. Or we could put him on U Sports. We only got 1 guy on U, or maybe 2 guys on U Sports. I think 1 guy.
There are a lot of teams in it, yeah. It might.
All right, let's put him on U
Sports. Guys going to be able to cover it completely.
All right, so there we go. We got a guy in California. We don't have a lot of ECHL guys. He could cover American Hockey League. He's not ECHL.
Is anybody covering the Western U.S.?
Not really.
I don't see anybody.
So Western USA. All right. Permanent on Western USA.
Because you are going to get some decent prospects coming out of there. They're going to be younger, but might as well get them scouted early.
Okay, well, I got TJ Mcpherson, who's U.S. State, New York. Should we maybe just leave him in doing that?
Yeah, he's got no area specialized, so unless, you got a bunch of guys on...
Tuke says he loves scouting. He hires around 95 scouts. He uses a spreadsheet to track them all.
Almost as many as you.
I do not have 95 scouts.
Yet.
We have Rick Dudley, who can go all over. Okay, we don't have anybody scouting the CCHL. Should we have somebody scouting that?
Yeah, the same thing as the Western Junior A leagues, the 3 or well, there's 4 Junior A leagues in Ontario, but the OJHL is the important one, the CCHL too.
How many NCAA guys do we have? Because he could do that too.
We got 2 already. You probably want to catch them. Do we have somebody watching the USHL and North American League?
I have
we got
two
a couple
in
on.
the UCHL.
Yeah, that's fine.
It feels like a waste. Well, how about American Hockey League? We can use another American Hockey League scout.
Won't hurt, yeah.
We'll put him on current ability and scout for quantity. We're going to take rights off, though, because we want to look at guys who are...
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily exclude them. It just changes the priorities a little bit. If you've got that button checked, it will look for guys who don't have NHL rights assigned yet first.
Okay, so we're just about done here. Okay, we got a guy not at all covered. It's the Finnish Region East, which is Lasse Rittusu.
Yeah, let's see, what do we have?
You could cover Nordic Europe, or... we only got one guy in the top tier top tier Finn League.
Or you could put him on
what's
Denmark
a second tier?
directly.
What's a second tier Finn League? Mestis? I don't think I have anybody in Mestis, do I?
Yeah, you can do that.
He's not as good, but that's fine. Let's see here. We have, Alex Lafleur. All right. No, Axel Lafleur. His region is Quebec, but he's in Ontario. I think we just assigned him to Quebec.
Yeah, I think so. We got 2 in the queue already. So, and you could do the Quebec Junior AAA League.
Well, do I want to just leave him as a region of Quebec, or do I want to put him specifically to that league?
I'd put him on that league.
He's an excellent scout. You want to waste him just on that? So you want the QJHL?
Yeah.
Seems like a waste, but all right.
Should have somebody looking at it.
All right, so we're just about done with this. We got a few guys left here. Okay, we got John Markle. Okay, he's...
Former Winnipeg Jet, John Markle.
He can do the CCHL.
Yep.
Which is Central Canadian Hockey League. All right. Okay, we have Patrick Hull. He's from Sweden. Okay, what are the top Swedish leagues? SHL, which I have one.
SHL.
I do have.
SHL and then the Allsvenskan.
And I have Allsvenskan, but I only have one guy in the SHL, so.
I'm wondering if maybe you should put him somewhere else in Europe, like the German league. So we don't really have any coverage there, and there may be a few guys that are good enough.
Well, the only thing would be is if we put him in the Swedish under 20 league.
And Tuke asking in chat, I was just going to mention that. You got a couple of guys in Atlantic Canada.
Yep. We got to hit the home base, man. So the German league is, I got to think here, Deutsche Liga.
Yeah, Tuke's saying it's another option would be to do the some of the European under 20 leagues. Although they tend to be split up between, I think in most cases, or at least a couple of them, there'll be more than one league. We won't cover the entire country.
Okay, we have Kimmo Timonen who needs a permanent job.
Maybe send him to the Finnish under 20 league. And you're going to ask me what that is?
I got Finnish under 18. Is that
no? The one you want, it's right at the very top, the A Norton SM Liga. That's the top level, and that's the development teams of
A Norton Alusera.
No, SM Liga, the third one.
You said the one at the top, Jeff. Trying to mess with me. All right, so we're getting there. We got a handful of guys left here. Central U.S. Corey, we don't have anybody in the Central U.S., so we're just going to leave him on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Again, just going to set these reports to 8 weeks because we don't really need that many.
No.
Mid-U.S., I guess we can leave him there too. We don't really have anybody else in the... And that way he'll cover everything. Because we'll need some guys covering... Oh no. What was that guy's name? What did I just say?
Which guy?
There we go.
Dave Hicks, the one you just had open?
So. Alright. So let's see here. We got a guy in Illinois whose name does not look like he's American. Ondanage
Doesn't even really look like a name.
Kukalika? I'm not even sure how to say that.
Looks like he was trying for Andre or Andy or something, and
put him on the FHL.
Yeah, why not? Might be a goalie or something that pops up there.
Or the SPHL. Or I could, maybe I'll just leave him right on the...
FHL probably be a little better.
I'm going to leave just Midwest and use rights available. There's a lot in the Midwest. Okay, we're getting close here. 3 guys left.
Apparently, Andre Kukielka isn't a real person, so I did just insult him there inadvertently.
I'm going to leave another guy in Western Canada. Or not Western, Atlantic Canada. I said Western, I meant Atlantic. Okay, so we have a guy in Massachusetts, Hal Gill in Massachusetts.
No, seems like he should stay there.
Yeah, I don't. He's covering Eastern U.S. I think that's fine. And last guy, I believe, is not permanent. Just going to check this one more time. Yes, we have Dan Schrader in New York, covering the Eastern U.S. You know what? I'm going to send him just to the former USSR.
And I'm just had a quick look at the free agent scouts. There was one Australian guy there you could sign and assign him to the Asia League, just in case somebody comes out there. You did graft Aido Iguchi.
I want to point out you're telling me to hire somebody. All right.
I'm telling you to hire somebody. Yes. I can't imagine him wanting a whole ton of money.
All right. What was this guy's name?
He's going to look for the Australian flag, sort by nation. It'll be at the top. I don't remember the name.
First ones are Scottish. Hold on. I don't have a guy here Australian.
No, so he's actually Canadian. It says Two Hills, Alberta. And is his birthplace. Wait, what are you doing there?
I don't see anybody here. I'm not seeing an Australian flag.
That's weird. Why am I getting it?
Are you sure he's a scout? Did you pass?
Yeah, he's definitely a scout. Are you getting any Australians at all?
No, I'm not, Jeff.
That's weird. What are you using? The staff and free agents, or
I filtered all just
search
down to scout.
Oh, I'm using staff search. That's why I'm not using free agents. But wait, maybe this guy's got a contract. That's why you can't do anything with him. Okay, ignore me. Forget that.
Okay, hold on. Let's look at the regions. And what region would that be?
He's actually signed to the Islanders. He's Canadian, and he's got Australian as a nationality too, though.
Okay, what?
That's why. So forget it.
Or what region is it? Australia? No, it'd be called Asia.
I just sent him to the Asian League specifically.
No, I know, but I'm looking to see if there's anybody else worthwhile in that region. But I don't
think so.
Don't see anybody here. Well, I could buy somebody to be in the hockey hotbed of Alabama.
I got the SPHL there, and I think University of Alabama Birmingham is actually half decent for a hockey program.
All right, we're going to go with what we have here and see how it goes. If we have any noticeable gaps as we head to the trade, or as we head to the draft, we'll see if anything happens. We could do the Swedish under 20 League 2 says as well. Northern Skyrunner wants to know, who do you think is going to win tonight? Oh, so does Tuke. I think Jeff...
Am I missing chat comments? I didn't see that.
Oh, it's right up at the top. Yeah. Who do you think will win Game 7?
Oh, there we go. I thought it was... well, I'm not going to say the Bruins, but probably the Bruins.
I'm going to cheer for them.
They'll find some way to cheat their way into it.
Why you got to be like that, Jeff?
Because it's the Bruins.
Crosby and Joanna Mazzola. 1.5-star goalie. Was named the top goalie of the month. This tells you how bad we're playing. Development report, Jeff, and everybody's going up.
Oh, that's good because we're getting a little older.
To a point, but we got a lot of young guys too.
We got the one kid line, but they're 3 rookies. But
Newsom-Bombers have
chance to be late 20s, early 30s.
Newsom-Bombers have a pretty good year in the AHL. 47 games, 33 points.
He's still under 2 stars, though, isn't he?
He's at 2 stars.
Oh, he's at 2 stars. Okay.
So he's a guy we could call up if we clear out some of these guys. Cal Foote is probably who you're thinking of, who still can't just get off that 1.5-star. Our best goalie apparently is playing in the ECHL now, Dan Vlader. 2 stars.
You could flip him and Halverson, although Halverson's actually the starter in Moncton right now. McDonald, who's a guy, I think I remember, as I said last time, that we should maybe think about trading Saros and getting something back and bringing up McDonald, but McDonald's not even starting in Moncton right now.
Well, Nolan Foote's up to 2 stars.
So is that the plan? We're going to maybe move a few guys at the trading deadline?
We're shipping out whoever we can.
Our loaners, okay, and see what we can get.
Yeah, pretty much. We're not doing well enough, so we're hoping to add maybe a few picks or a prospect who's on his way up.
And clear a little roster room for the younger guys and maybe move some of those prospects we've got up. And
yeah. What we have
hope we don't get fired for missing the playoffs.
We can only go as good as our team is going.
Yeah, but our team's been going pretty good the last 2-3 years. And it just seems to have fallen apart this season.
We've tried doing a lot of different things. But...
yeah. I was looking through the stats before we came on, and not a lot to be... that explains what's going on. And just a lack of scoring.
Good.
What?
Kevin Fontaine has think the season has proceeded promisingly so far, and you should continue with your good work. However, the team has been successful in the last few weeks. The performance has not been successful in the last few weeks, and the performance needs to improve significantly. Your record this last month was only 4-5-1. Despite the good performance of the team in general, Kevin Fontaine is concerned about your work as general manager of the Nordiques.
And I just looked at the job security and at the starting point of this. It may be worse now. Have a look.
We are into yellow.
Yellow.
Halfway down.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we can win a couple here, and then maybe we don't tear it down too much at the deadline. So this guy seems to expect us to get back into the playoffs.
Well, again, if we can trade some older guys for some younger guys. You might have a
And again,
chance.
if we
Game
do
versus
that,
Edmonton
then
here.
collapse.
What's that, sorry?
Then again, if we move out all the veterans and collapse because of that, that's probably the end for us.
Overtime loss. Well, then we can do a Jeff Riddle special.
No. And don't call it that.
I think we have a new name for it.
Did it once because I didn't want to cut the broadcast off in the middle of the show just because we happened to get fired for some inexplicable reason early.
I see Tuke agrees. You think
and then what happened after that? How many cups did I win?
Oh, exactly. You're telling me cheaters prosper. Ilya Kovalchuk and Michael Frolik are on waivers. Should we pick them up? No.
That's a no. What's Kovalchuk pushing? He's 38.
Kovalchuk apparently hasn't played at all this year.
Yeah, he's technically been an Oiler, but they signed him in September, and he hasn't actually gone on the ice yet. It looks like they had him in Bakersfield briefly, but just don't want to use him.
We have... Okay, Cal Rosen and Adam Pellich are on waivers. Both 2 stars. Not really worth picking up.
Not really going to help.
We continue to move forward. We took all the guys off of the trade block and then put them back on at the start or at the end of the last month, hoping it might renew some interest in them. Okay, this one's still
do anything, but sure.
Drake Batherson is on waivers. 1.5 stars, 3-star potential. 36 points.
Not really interesting.
Young guy who still might be able to get to where you need to. What's our depth chart and centers look like?
Not great.
What's our contracts look like? 47. We got room. I'm going to put a waiver claim in on him.
Okay.
At worst, we get him and send him down, and we lose him on waivers again. Jeff, you're the one who's telling me we need more centers.
I'm just trying to save. I've got I shopped Saros around, and it looks like the return is generally the top end that you can get is about 2.5 stars.
Okay, we didn't even get
with a little bit of potential and 3rd-round picks.
He got Columbus. Let's see. The case of the Stars' missing glove. New York Islanders' Scott Mayfield insists it was his fault for the bad start lies neither in Stars or with him. Instead, he blamed the police solely on a missing pair of lucky, old, crusty gloves. Said Mayfield. I've had them since I was playing midget, and I have no idea why someone would even steal them. Seriously, they stink, and I need them back, or I'll probably never get a goal again. Mayfield's morale has declined as well as his offensive attributes have decreased. Please give him back his stinky gloves. Jeff, there's a question in the chat for you.
How far ahead does the AI look draft-wise for everyone?
We lost 2-1 and
generally
lost a fire.
Generally, when it's talked about trading draft picks, it will evaluate whatever the draft is. If we're trying to trade a draft pick that's 3 years out, the AI will actually look at that draft and try to get an idea of who or at least what level the top guys are at. That's, that's the main impact that looking forward will have for the AI. So it'll be difficult to get if you see a superstar guy coming 2-3 years away, you're probably not going to get him out of the AI cheaply because it's going to realize that guy's there.
We have a trade proposal from Edmonton. Edmonton wants Nikolai Ehlers and are offering Cooper Marty. Nope. Guy playing in the ECHL who is 1.5 stars and 2.5 star potentials.
Yeah, maybe not.
Reject. I mean, if we were doing a contract dump, maybe. An injured player's dress. Who got injured? Oh, no. Theo Roche has hip soreness. All right, we're just going to throw Yoel Armia in his spot. Right there. Oh, I was going to switch goalies. Oh, well. Well, good thing I didn't. We won a game. Huzzah, 5-3. What happened? Young guys are still scoring for us. Hampus Lindholm has actually been a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, we got him relatively cheaply, too.
He's given us some good points.
And 6 years left on his contract, so will happen for a while.
We signed
and $5 million isn't bad for 3.5 star defenseman.
And Jonathan Quick re-ups. Man, he's getting pretty old at this point. How old is he? 2022?
36.
Yeah. Game versus Carolina. Let's put Saros in that. And Saros says he picks up a win. 3-2.
He's been part of the problem this year. His
yeah, he's been
save
terrible.
percentage is like 30 points off of what it was last year. That's one of the things I was thinking about. Maybe if you move him and just go with Holtby down the stretch, that might keep us in contention even if we drop a few guys.
Theo Roche is back soon. Well, this is back-to-back games anyways, so we'll leave Holtby in here versus Columbus. Sim it out end. We lose in overtime. Well, we're still picking up some points at least. And we were actually down 3-1, so to lose in overtime is actually not bad. Yoel Armia gets his first goal of the year to tie it up with under 2 minutes left. That's not bad at all. But Jeff, is that all? What do you think the final score is going to be tonight?
I'm going to go with 4-2.
4-2. Empty net goal at the end or 4-2 score?
4-2, no empty net.
Ooh, interesting.
Probably 4-1 going into the third, and the Blues get one back, but it's not enough.
Interesting. Andrei Vasilevsky takes something to the face, gets 9 stitches. That would hurt, especially for a goaltender. Although, come to think of it, Connor Hellebuck had that this year. Trade between Dallas and Philadelphia. Trading a goalie for a third-round pick who is 1.5 stars. Come on, guys. Saros is much better than that. Oh, no, Nick Ritchie suffers a setback. All right, so about another week or two.
Yeah, he was down for quite a while, wasn't he? Yeah, since December. Bo Nadim. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, well, you know what? You keep going. In our chat, what do you think is going to happen tonight in Game 7? And if you're watching this on YouTube, well, you already know what happened. All right, Theo Roche is back, and Edmonton's coming with a new trade proposal, and they want to give us 1-star defenseman, 2-star potential, Dmitry Samakurov for Mikhail Blidstitz, which is 1-star guy, 3-star potential.
Don't think so.
No. He's actually having a pretty good year in the ECHL. He's got 53 points in 58 games. All right. Rocher's back, so let's get him back in the lineup. Yoel is coming out and being replaced with Rocher. Assuming Rocher's fitness, well, he's at 80. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, we might have to come out next game. We'll see. Holtby can start net for this one. Sum it out, and we lose, and he's cold. Fantastic. 3-1. Ugh.
What are the standings looking like now?
3-2 Blues, hopefully, Teak says. Only guarantee is that Marchand will infuriate these, and Archer 73 says. Jeff, thoughts?
Whatever.
We are currently in 13th place with 56 points. 8th place has 64. We are going to be in tough to make the playoffs. Short of going on a big winning streak here.
Take a quick look at the wildcard standings on the standings page. Just
I will after I sum up this game because I'm not switching.
Yeah.
Saros leads us to a win. 3-1.
So now he starts winning. He wants to stay, apparently.
All right, you said standings you wanted to see?
Yeah, standings in the wildcard tab.
We are... Yeah, 64 points is in the wild card. So we're 3 games back, quick math says.
64, and then we're 6 points back. Yeah, I think that's... At the start of this, we were only 4, so we're slipping a little bit.
All right, trade proposal from Dallas. Dallas says they want to give us 24-year-old Joseph Sony, 1-star talent, 2-star potential, playing in the ECHL for Nick Ehlers. Reject.
I think maybe you might be overestimating Ehlers' value.
I'm not, but he's playing third line and hasn't put up a lot of points.
Yeah, but the problem is he's good. He's 3 stars, but he's got that $6 million contract for another 4 years. So
yeah,
that's going to make him very difficult to move.
Well, I said we were just putting him out there, see what happens.
No, actually, I just shopped him and got a couple of decent offers back.
So you're telling me to shop him right now? Okay, fine, I will.
Yeah, worth a try.
Nick Ehlers. Shop player. February 20th shopping. And let's see here.
Florida offered Huberdeau.
Montreal has offered Zach Bogosian. No. Boston has offered a 3rd-round pick. That's not terrible. Tanner Pearson? No. Ryan Pollock and a 7th-rounder? No. Eric Florchuk? No, reject. Oh, why am I way up here? Oh, man. Reject. Will Bitten. That's not terrible, but reject. Gustav Nyquist, reject. Arizona offers a 3rd-round pick. Thomas Hertel. It's not the worst trade.
What's he at now, rating-wise?
3-star, 3-star.
I mean, it's a swap of 3-star guys. How much is Hertel making? Do we save a little money?
I don't know. I was going to check that in a minute.
I'll check.
Derek Brassard is still playing for Florida.
Hertel is making... Oh, his contract's expiring. $5 million this year.
Tyler, Winnipeg says, we'll give you Tyler Myers and you give us Nick Ehlers back. Reject. Ben Hutton in the 7th. Nope. Jason Zucker. Man, even in this game, the Wild are trying to get rid of Jason Zucker. Okay.
So, Hertel, I mean, the main thing that would do for us is get rid of that those extra years on Ehlers' contract, because it's nearly a wash talent-wise, I think. And we could... Hertel's a UFA, so...
Well, I said we have 2 offers for 3rd-round picks, too.
you could negotiate that a little bit, like Tuka's saying here. Just do it directly, starting with that Hurdle offer, and see if you can squeeze a draft pick out of him too. Oh, Brandon Saad. No, he's going downhill a little, it looks like.
Yeah. So Boston offered a 3rd round pick. Arizona offered a 3rd round pick. Boston's actually worse, so we're going to take away that Arizona offer. Reject it. And so you want me to talk with
San Jose?
discuss trade?
Yeah.
And you want me to try and get...
See if you can get maybe a 4th rounder on top
That's
of
the
that.
second, and it says this is a well-balanced. 3rd rounder says I think they will probably accept that offer. They don't have a 4th rounder. All right, we'll offer the 3rd rounder and see what happens.
If they don't, we could throw in a 6th or 7th.
What just happened? Okay, it says that we need to increase our offer. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 3rd rounders already.
Should probably look at flipping some of those on draft day up to a 1st. We've got some 6th round. We got the Flyers 6th rounder. Why don't we throw that in?
A 6th rounder alone.
Are you
A 6th and a 7th. Our 6th and 7th. With Ehlers for Hurdle and their 3rd round pick.
Okay, that works
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah?
Yep, 6th and 7th probably aren't going to be anything, and that clears some cap space for us in the next few years. And we can take a shot at re-signing Hurdle.
Well, let's just look here. Hurdle. I just need to go put Hurdle into the lineup exactly where. Well, that's right.
Yeah, Ehlers was. Fits in perfect there. Oh, actually, no, left wing.
Hurdle can play everywhere.
Yeah, otherwise you'd have to move somebody like Spacek over.
Okay. You want me to see what Hurdle wants?
Yeah, worth a shot.
What does he want? Oh, he wants 5.9 over 4 years. That's just too much.
Yeah, that's basically what we just moved from Ehlers. It's actually an extra year of it, just slightly cheaper.
Just because I can, I'm going to place him right back on the trade block. Game versus Columbus here. Sim it out, and we lose 6-4. What was this good idea of? Chi-Town Sooner. Any news on the football simulator, Jeff?
Still making progress on it. I've been doing a little, helping Jim with it a little bit, and moving along. We'll announce something when we're ready to announce.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Keep watching the forums, and that's where we will announce. Let's see. Trade deadline is nearing. Thomas Hurdle wants 48. That's fine. He can have number 48. Ooh, somebody's career's done.
Who's that?
Wild defense Mendel has a grade 3A concussion. Brendan Mendel, age 24. It was a freak thing. He's gone for a long time.
I'm wondering, just for the heck of it, maybe you should try shopping Hurdle and see if that flips into anything interesting.
Well, I put him on the trade block, but I can... Sure.
Yeah. Just
Oh, no,
shop
Adam
it.
Lowry got hurt.
Cost you.
Ugh.
Well, time to bring some of the young guys up.
Pull abdominal muscle. Not yet. Not yet. Replace with Yoel. All right. Hurdle, we're just going to shop him again.
Armia doesn't play center, though.
You know what? He played fine, and we won some games with him otherwise. We got trade proposals from basically everybody. Montreal offers a third-round pick. Boston offers a third-round pick. Chicago's offers a third-round pick. Detroit offers a third-round pick in 2023. Reject.
Seems to be a consensus about what he's worth.
Reject. We're not taking next year's picks. Nope. Pittsburgh is offering a third-round pick this year. Buffalo's offering a third-round pick this year. Calgary's offering a third-round pick this year. New York is offering... Islanders are offering a third-round pick this year. Washington is next year, so they're out. Edmonton says a third-rounder this year. Carolina says a third-round pick. We're not going to give one to Carolina because we're in a playoff race with them. Colorado says next year. Nope. Apparently, it's like third-rounders or else.
Might be interesting to, if you discuss it with one of these guys, hopefully somebody who's... It won't be like the bottom five aren't going to move their first rounder, but if you find somebody that's like going to be picking
Ottawa
top
is
half of
offering
the
a
first round.
third-rounder. And they're doing pretty bad.
You don't want somebody who's doing really bad, though, because they're not going to be likely to move the first rounder. What I was going to say is
Anaheim's
put
up there.
put one of our extra first rounders with Hurdle, or put one of our extra third rounders with Hurdle, and see if you can get somebody's first rounder.
Winnipeg's two games under. We might be able to get Winnipeg's.
What are they? They were last in the West at the start of this game. Are they doing any better? They may not want to move it if it's a high lottery.
They're 26, 29, and 6. We'll just talk, Jeff. We'll just talk.
Okay. You want to steal from the Jets? Sure. But I mean, this would eventually
the Jets
more or
can't,
less amount to...
The Jets can't do it anyway, so we're going to scrap that.
Oh, not enough salary room?
No, they have players under
Oh,
contract.
50. Well, you can just take a crap player back.
I have already rejected their trade. Minnesota is 27, 29, and 4.
Yeah, that might be a decent prospect for...
We are not willing to move our draft pick so cheaply. Okay, hold on.
They
okay.
figured. Okay,
No,
they figure they're going to be higher.
Third. Let's offer Vancouver's third.
I don't think you're going to get it. No. That's when they say that, that generally means they want a first round pick back.
Yeah. So let's delete that message. Okay, Nashville is 2 games over 500.
Okay, maybe then.
Nashville's saying, well, we can't take that much on for salary. What are you doing, Nashville? You offered this before.
Have you got anybody? Have they got anybody on expiring contract that's no good?
No, I'm just trying to look.
I'll check. Forsberg, but he's still good.
It's not showing any cap hit, which is weird.
No, the cap, because the cap hit is showing on this screen. It's just a quirk of the way the screen works. It's from your perspective. So
Okay,
none of these guys,
I
none of
might
the
have
guys on
found-
Nashville is costing you any cap hit.
Okay, if I offer them... They want more than that, so that's still not going to work. Okay. Let's see what we got
Yeah,
here.
okay, so the third rounder isn't enough.
Anaheim's right at 500.
Now, if we offer 2 third-round picks and Hurdle, it would effectively be trading Ehlers and a 6th and a 7th for a first-rounder, which is not a bad deal.
Well, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna swing for the fence. Doesn't seem like this is gonna work, but I'll just try it anyways.
Ottawa.
Yeah, okay, they will not do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do
Yes.
that. Oh, I do not want to delete all messages. That was a mistake. All right, so we got Edmonton we could try and go for.
Are they doing?
They're doing pretty
Yeah, they're
well.
above. They're well above 500.
That would
Oddly
trade in
enough,
out
the
of
Oilers finally
conference.
figured it out after how many seasons?
Or we could try Chicago. They're at even. Let's discuss it with Chicago.
They just may have cap problems. They're still good. They still have Taves, Kane, and Seabrook
They got
contracts.
50 guys under contract, so let's see if we can help them.
Well, they got a junk contract. Radulov is 6.2 million, and he's expiring this year. He's only 2 stars. So that's going to be basically negative value. That might help you then make the trade a little bit if you take him.
I asked them. Okay, let's see if they say yes. Offer is
Okay.
2 week. Okay.
So throw the third rounder in now.
4th rounder is not enough, so let's try. Okay, so I can go Hurdle and a 3rd round pick for Radulov and a 1st rounder.
And yeah, Radulov is just occupying space for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, okay, let's do
He'll
that.
go back to Russia or wherever, and I think so. What we wind up getting out of that is,
A 1st round pick.
yeah, so it's Ehlers 6th and a 7th for first round pick, and Radulov for 20 games or whatever's left.
Well, you could try flipping a Radulov too if you want.
If you get a draft pick out of him, it'd be funny. Because there's no real point to having him on the roster.
I'm just deleting all these messages here.
You know you don't have to do that, right?
Yeah, but then it occasionally pops up because you have missed messages. Oh,
Yeah.
what? No, he wants 3.7.
It usually doesn't do that with the trade ones.
We can't shop him. Does he have a no move?
If you can't shop him, or you've run out of... no, you have only shopped one guy today. That shouldn't have done it.
I don't know. Was it not on the screen? Is it in contract screen?
Yeah, he's got...
No movement clause.
yeah.
Jeff.
Right.
I'll put him on the trade block anyways. as we move forward. Oh, I should have called somebody up. Let's see. We could grab Brendan Lemieux. Let's see here. Trade proposal from Edmonton. Edmonton wants to give us 31-year-old Jake Gardiner for Mikhail Blitz, which isn't actually a terrible trade. He's 31, but he's 2.5 stars.
Who are they off? They want from?
Just the Russian winger we are playing in the ECHL.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Chat question from Took about allowing buyouts and players with no movement clauses. I'm just trying to think if there's a way to make that work in the game. And it doesn't really happen very often.
Jeff, I'm going to take this Jake Gardiner trade and then try and flip.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to check in that a little further. I'm not sure if mechanically it'll work right. Yeah.
Then we can
Yeah, but the Gardner trade, that makes sense. And that DCHL guy isn't going anywhere. And that kind of frees up us to move a defenseman too at the deadline.
Oh,
we want to move Madsen or...
You can try and move him.
Oh, he's a UFA, isn't he?
Yeah. In fact, I'll shop him right now and see what we can get.
Maybe see what he wants to, just out of curiosity.
2.33 million for 2 years.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, we don't really need him though. It's not. I mean, if we don't get a good trade offer, we could keep him.
That's going to raise his trade value if you get him signed, though, to that relatively reasonable deal.
Well, everybody's offering a 4th round pick. Apparently. All the teams that did. So you're saying I should sign him and then try and move him?
Or keep him, one of the two. Maybe leave him on the trading block and see if you get a decent offer for him at the deadline.
Rejecting all these trades. Well, we're going to go in a little bit overtime because we're getting the trade deadline done before we're quitting here.
Well, we're almost to it.
Trade proposal from Columbus. Jake Gardiner signs his new deal. Columbus says offers us John Gillies for UC Saros. Reject.
Yeah, no point in doing that.
Okay, I just gotta look here because I think we need to. Oh, we don't need to call anyone up at the moment. Did Hurdle even play a game for us? I was trying to remember. I put him in the lineup, but I don't recall if we actually...
Yeah, he played one.
Okay. Okay. No. Columbus says... Oh, no, wait, that was the old trade deadline. Never mind then. All right, I got to quickly get Radulov in the lineup.
Shut up and sit down.
So we're just going to throw him on the first line for everything. I don't feel like redoing anything.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Stahl will finally start scoring with him there.
And play this game versus Vegas. All right, Saros, you're in net. See what happens. And we win. 5-1.
Radulov get anything?
I'm just looking. He got an assist.
Kravtsov with 3 points. Benefiting from having the other Russian around.
Apparently.
That will actually be sort of a feature next year. We're going to do a bit more with the language stuff we added to the database last year. It'll matter more if you've got if Kravtsov had been the only Russian speaker on the team who didn't speak English. It would have actually been good to add Radulov. Would have made him happier.
Scott Mayfield is happy his gloves have been found.
Shut up and sit down.
Well, that's nice.
The cuckoo kangaroo court really is in effect. Interesting. Game versus Vancouver. Submit it out, and we win again. 5-3. Badly outshoot them, 43-25. Kevin Hayes and Alexander Ovechkin are playing for the Vancouver Canucks.
How's Ovechkin doing?
I didn't click on him to look. We'll do that in a minute.
No, he's actually their captain.
What else was he going to be?
No, he's been having a pretty good year, at least at the start of the save. He had 61 points in 51 games.
Vancouver.
No, he's still got a little left.
Ovechkin, captain. He's got 76 points in 62 games. Not bad. All right, so it is officially the trade deadline. So let's take a look at what we have on our roster. We could try and move Calvin to Hahn. Just going to shop him, see what happens.
Yep. Guessing a lot of draft picks back for him.
8 offers. Montreal offers Andrew Shaw. Reject. Brandon Manning. Reject. 3rd round pick from Boston next year, 2023. 34-year-old James Neal. Reject. Eric Martinson. Reject. Juhani Tavares. Nope. Oh, man, this is... All right, we can ship him out for a 3rd rounder in 2023.
You try and negotiate that down to a 3rd rounder this year.
I wonder if they don't have a 3rd rounder this year. Oops.
Worth checking.
They do not have a 3rd rounder this year.
Try like our 5th rounder or something for... Oh, no, they have for their 2nd rounder. And on.
I tried to see what happened. All right, so what if I offer them... a 6th rounder this year? Not good enough. All right, what do we have in rights players? Anton Wickstrom. Still need to increase it. Come on, guys. We'll throw in that 6th rounder again. Still not good enough. 5th rounder. Okay, if I offer them a 5th and 6th rounder, it looks like it'll work.
Yeah, I think that's worth it for the 2nd.
Anton Wickstrom, our 5th rounder, and Philadelphia's 6th rounder.
Yeah. So we're dumping all of our low round picks, but we're gonna have a ton in the first 3.
All right. All right. I shopped UC Saros to see what would happen.
You'll have one more shopping attempt left after that.
Leafs, like Brandon Manning. Take Brandon Manning in a 7th round pick. No. No. Nate Schmidt, 2.5-star defenseman. No, I don't think so. 33-year-old Joakim Anderson. No. 3rd rounder from Dallas next year. A goalie's name who I can't even say. Micro Mueller. No.
Micro?
That's what it says.
Mirko.
Reject. Magnus PRV. That says reject. Arizona wants a 3rd rounder next year. That's interesting. Ottawa says defenseman Cody Ceci.
See you, Duke.
Thanks for coming, Tuke. Sebastian Wallstrom. Matt Dumba. No, we're not taking Matt Dumba. Although that wouldn't have been a terrible trade, I guess. Matt Dumba. He's only still at 2.5 stars. So we have Arizona offering a 3rd rounder in 2023, which we can try and move up again. Oh, I missed St. Louis. Not taking that trade anyways. Arizona or Dallas?
Were those the two?
Arizona's probably the better move.
Just checking the standings. Arizona is doing really well this year.
Also Dallas. Arizona's a little bit behind Dallas, so let's talk to Arizona. Oh, they actually have 2 first-round picks this year. Never mind, that's us. Okay, Coyotes already have 50 guys under contract, so...
No, just find somebody terrible to take.
Jalen Schmeck.
They've got Varlamov is on an expiring contract, and he's down to 2 stars.
He's also 3 fires, but I can try and...
Oh, it gives us a working backup for the year without having to worry about calling up the AHL guy.
They can't have... They can't take... Can't take him. They need more contract offer. But this offer is far too weak. Come on, how is that too weak? All right, we're gonna swing for the fences, then. We want your 1st rounder. And in return, we're gonna cough up a 3rd rounder.
If they won't do that, try the ball one we just got. The 2nd rounder we just got.
I think they will. I'm going to try throwing in a 6th rounder for next year. Okay, 5th rounder.
May not be enough.
No, they will do that. So we give up UC Saros. We give up Dallas's 3rd rounder, our 5th rounder next year, to pick up a defenseman we don't care about who's playing in the ECHL, and get their 1st round pick.
Sounds good to me. 3 first rounders now.
Finalize. All right.
That one's going to be a pretty high one, but or a pretty low one rather. Waiting around, but still.
Still not bad. All right. The question is, do we want to try and move anybody else? Jeff Skinner.
What's he asking for a renewal again?
He's down to 2.5 stars. I really don't care.
Oh,
He
yeah,
wants
he
5.46.
over 3 years.
Yeah.
And he is how old now? 29. Yeah, that's really borderline. And we've got Krankovic is ready right now to move up to the third line. Or
We
first line,
got
first
exactly
line.
no offers for Jeff Skinner.
Yeah, so that tells you.
That doesn't dissuade me, though. He is a winger. Let's look at trade offers. I'd actually kind of like to reap up some things. Okay, Skinner is a left winger. Who's looking for a goalie? Oh, Dallas is looking for a goalie. Everybody has weakness on defense and nothing really on forwards.
Tampa is looking for a left wing in my game. That may have changed in yours, but
No real weakness, it says.
they were showing a left wing a couple
We
of weeks
can't
ago, so they
put
may
on
go
that
for
much
it.
salary, it says.
Does Tampa have a bad contract somewhere though?
I'm just looking. Winnipeg, I'm just looking to see.
No, Tampa doesn't really have contracts they can move.
Jets have 50 players under contract. Ugh. Okay, who they got? Who's they're not really happy with. Bring back Cal Janarek. Only got 3 guys on 1-year deals. I wonder if they have anybody on the trade block.
Zaitsev and Jack Dougherty.
Not seeing those guys.
No, they were on it earlier.
Or who are you looking at? What team are you looking at?
Winnipeg.
Oh, there's Zaitsev there. Oh, he's on a 3-year deal, though. I don't want to eat that for 3 years.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. Don't do that. Dougherty, did they send him to the minors? 1.5 star.
I think we had him at one point.
Yeah, he does sound vaguely familiar. Hang on.
Jack Dougherty.
Yeah, we did. That was, yeah, we got Ehlers for him and 3 others. And we got the one good season out of Ehlers, and that was it.
That's not going to work. Okay, who's Tampa got? Who maybe they... I saw somebody on the trade block. Cal Rosen. Not what I want to do. Who am I looking at? Oh, it's Skinner, right? I can't afford all this.
Yeah.
What else I got?
But Tampa doesn't really have much in the way of salary dump guys. Everybody that's expensive is on a multi-year deal except for Palat, who's 2.5 stars and is going to add too much value to the trade on their side. On Braden Point, same thing.
Yeah, okay. Looks like maybe Jeff Skinner will end the year with us, I guess.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he gets reasonable near the end of June and gives us a good deal.
Well, he's going to be on his way down, but I think that's it for our trades. So what we need to do now is go to our depth chart, and we're calling up McDonald, I guess.
Yep. Gonna have to put somebody in goal, and I guess call up, move Vladar from the ECHL to the AHL.
That's what I'm doing. Our ECHL doesn't have a goalie. And we need
They'll
to
sign
call
one.
up. You know what? I guess it's time. Let's call up Nolan Foote, and he can play and see what he can do.
Hopefully something, finally.
Is there anybody else? Or what's that put us up for roster space? 23 of 23. All right. So I guess we're going to take Radulov off. Put Foote in. We got TJ Brody's ready to come back, I guess. All right, so let's get him in. Should I? Maybe I'll just try and shop Radulov. Oh, I can't shop anyone anymore. All right, let's just see if we can trade Rad. Oh wait, he's got a no movement clause, right? Okay, who's the top team?
Yeah.
Who's the top team in our Philly? See if I can throw him to Philly. NOP. Man. What did we give up last year? A fifth rounder for next year? Flyers already have 50 players under contract. Ah, Flyers, what are you doing to me?
I got a bad one somewhere in there.
Our offer is far too weak. Really?
Even for a fifth rounder. Yeah, they're not going to do that. I don't think we're going to get much interest in Radulov.
Oh, come on. All right, who's the top team in the West? In your game.
Toronto.
We just went to their rights players, so I want to go to their drafts. We want to look for a fifth round pick next year. Interesting offer, but you need to increase it. Really? Sixth rounder. Okay, they will do. We can ship Radulov out for a sixth rounder next year. That seems like a good deal. That gives us our pick back, even though it's one round later for next year. So let's do that.
Yeah, that's something. It's better to have young guys playing in that roster spot.
Yep. All right. With that, I think we'll pause here and I'll redo the lines and whatnot before our next time we stream. So, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OTP Developments. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is otpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums. We can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or anything else you want to talk about. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so. I think the puck is just about ready to drop in Boston, so head over there and go Blues.
So, as we said, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've already known who's won. So congratulations to the Stanley Cup winners. And with that, we will see you all again next week.